Sunday was a new low. The Boston Celtics are a 500 team with 2 All-Stars. Kemba Walker called them out after losing to the Wizards.
It's not a great feeling the way we're playing. And, you know, can't get no worse than this. That's it. We're not playing hard.
To be honest, that is just one excuse. It can all be summed up, though, in one person, Jayson Tatum. This team was in the Eastern Conference Finals with a promising future, but are going backwards. This video explains the issue about Tatum and how Boston's front office can finally make that move to win. Hey, it's Casey and welcome to another Monday on AM Hoops. 5 videos per week, always dropping at 5 Eastern. We appreciate all of our new members because memberships just launched, but today's shout outs go to Mahone Hostetler and Mike B. Guys, thank you. So, the Celtics are a 500 team right now. 5-10 their last 15 games. Everything has gone wrong for them recently, but actually, you could see this coming before the season. I got killed for predicting Jayson Tatum as league MVP. I know, dumb prediction, especially because I had Boston in 5th place. But the reason I thought that was if Boston survives, Jayson Tatum will have to play like an MVP. The Celtics have been one of the shallowest contenders for years. Last season, they played an 8-man rotation in the bubble playoffs. Then they lost Gordon Hayward to Charlotte, and Kemba Walker is coming off a knee injury. I thought Jayson Tatum would be like Kawhi Leonard on both ends because they need him to be. But this year has been really tough. I mean, COVID issues for Tatum as well. Kemba not 100%. Marcus Smart has been out for 8 games now. Jaylen Brown out for a few. But the Celtics will only go as far as Jayson Tatum takes them, and right now he has taken them to back-to-back losses to 2 of the worst teams in the East, the Pistons and the Wizards. And the one big reason Tatum is failing them is the expectation of being LeBron James. The kid is 22 years old, which actually blew my mind. I figured he was older. You know, he's got his son, Deuce. They've had so much playoff success for years, but no, he's 22 years old. LeBron James and Michael Jordan were both 27 years old when they won their first title. Expecting Tatum to be there already at his age is wrong. The truth is, the Celtics have become a 2-player team with Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. If those 2 don't go off, the team loses. This stat made me go,
Things that make you go.
The C's are 1-12 in games scoring under 110 points this year. They average 110.1, so you can see why they're a 500 team. So Jaylen and Jayson have to play really hard every game. If one of them has an off night, the team is screwed. We said Tatum is 22, Jaylen Brown is just 24. Leaning on these 2 guys is a losing formula. The expectations of Tatum to be LeBron friggin' James at 22 years old sets him up to fail. And I know a lot of fans will blame Danny Ainge, but I don't. People actually think trading Terry Rozier for Kemba Walker was a bad idea. I know it looks dumb now with Rozier killing it, but no one said that in the moment. Another Hornet, Gordon Hayward, playing really well. 35 plus minutes, 22 plus points, but he was snake bit in Boston. Matching Charlotte's offer would have been insane, and all of you said that at the time. Yes, Ainge hasn't hit on every draft pick, but show me a GM with a perfect record. I think most of the Danny Ainge hate is people blaming him for things they agreed with at the time. I will say though, the one big mistake Ainge has made is not executing that big trade, but that is what he must do now. The good news is Danny Ainge is a smart guy. He has got to see that leaning on just these 2 is a losing formula and could hurt his 2 All-Stars. So let's go over 4 trades to fix this mess, and they will go from least to most impactful. Number 4, PJ Tucker for the C's 2021 first-round pick. I thought for a minute the Rockets weren't going to be sellers, but then the losing started again. Houston has lost 5 of their last 6. They are shopping Victor Oladipo. I think PJ Tucker is inevitable. He wants an extension in the last year of his deal. Houston needs to get younger. On the Celtics, Tucker's that 3-and-D player he's always been, but he can guard opposing bigs, leaving Tatum and Brown to do their thing on the perimeter. Tucker obviously isn't the championship piece they need, but definitely one move they should consider. Trade number 3, Nikola Vucevic for Semi Ojeleye, Romeo Langford, and 2 first-round picks. Trust me, I wanted to spend just 1 first, but paying 2 for an all-star in this trade market is a steal. The Magic should trade Vooch. He's their best player, and here they should probably be tanking. Vucevic is a great fit for Boston because they've got 4 centers, none is a real NBA starter. Vooch's instant offense at 24 points a game, grabs about 11 boards with a career-high 41% from deep. The issue is defense. Yes, Tatum and Brown are elite two-way players, but in the East, Vooch would get crushed by Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant. Look, I love Vooch as a fix on offense, but again, not a perfect addition. Trade number 2 is John Collins, DeAndre Hunter, and Tony Snell to make the money work for Marcus Smart, Tristan Thompson, and 2 top 15 protected firsts. The John Collins rumors have started, and the Hawks are blowing games recently. This is a win-now move to get the defense Atlanta needs in Marcus Smart, plus another center in Tristan Thompson, because really only Clint Capella is playing well for them right now. On Boston, John Collins is that big with range they need. DeAndre Hunter makes up for some of that defense they lose with Smart. This is a tough move, I know, but something drastic needs to happen. And if you want to talk really drastic, trade number 1 is Bradley Beal for Tristan Thompson, Marcus Smart, Aaron Nesmith, Peyton Pritchard, and 4 firsts. Yes, it's a lot, but this is the only real game-changing move. I don't think this trade is likely, I want to make that clear, but when you line up all the offers for Beal, this is what the Celtics package would look like. A star like Beal takes a lot of draft picks and good young players, and the only great youth Boston might have is Peyton Pritchard. If Beal was on the Celtics, he would absolutely take the scoring load off of Tatum and Brown. He is the NBA's leading scorer, which explains his bad defense. I believe when Beal is not carrying an entire franchise, he will improve on D. Again, the Beal trade is unlikely, I get it. It should probably be a combination of moves, definitely including PJ Tucker. But we do know they have to do something because the expectations on Jayson Tatum are setting him up to fail. So real quick, you guys, we've got the Celtics playlist, including this video and all the other recent Celtics videos that we have done in one place. And if you like that Beal trade, another kind of crazy one involving the Knicks, and it gets really big. It's a big idea, maybe their master plan to get back to contention.